Check out this colonial in Norcross, Georgia. Now this home sits between Highway 23 and I-85, so very convenient location. Take a look at the community. So this house sits slightly below the street, although the grading from the driveway to the house or from the street to the house is not too steep. 3-tap roof shingles, does have a ridge vents. Roof definitely seems older than 15 years old. 2-car attached garage. The entire house is painted white with green paint on the window trims and door trims. Does have a small covered porch, and the porch is pitched towards the gutters from the garage. Keep walking around the house. Now it looks like the front has masonry type siding. When I walk on the side, looks like these sidings will replace these property. It looks like a wood siding. Does have good paint coverage, no rotting. Foundation is crawl space, so this is very decent sized crawl space. You can see the door is about almost as tall as the adult, so very comfortable to walk into the crawl space and perform any maintenance. You can see the foundation has been purged. You can see the textures from the cement, and also it's been painted, so that looks nice. Does have a huge deck to make use of the backyard. Otherwise it has a pretty steep slope. Let's go to a small ravine. This is a retaining wall. It has a few pieces of wood lumber, but all this wood is rotting, and they also have some metal rebars to try to keep these wood in place. This is the brick paver. You can see the paver is tilting. Now walking onto the deck, looks like the deck board is pretty worn. Try to cover it up with this very thick stain, but again, even with all the staining, it shows that this deck is really tired. It probably needs to be rebuilt. Now here it has this is called the in-ground pool or the hot tub. Looks pretty old. Not sure if this still can be used. You can see there are dirt at the bottom of the tub, so I guess most likely this needs to be taken out and then have the entire deck rebuilt. It's also very weird that this is 2-tier deck, so this tier basically houses the in-ground tub, and then you have the other upper tiers, and then they have some stairs coming down. It's probably just a weird layout. Most likely this deck was built after the main deck just to house the in-ground pool. Also note, the deck is supported mostly by 4x4. Overall they look fine. The posts definitely not new, but I would rather to have some 6x6. Would feel more sturdier and safer. Now coming on top of this deck, you see a lot of dry rotting. Again, the board is not in good condition. Most likely the deck needs a rebuild as well. Now the weird thing is when we walk to the back of the house, we can see the siding board transition the back to the masonry type of siding. As mentioned in a lot of my videos, pay particular attention to this type of siding, because once your paint is compromised, it starts to go downhill really fast. It's basically like a wet cardboard that you can tear off the siding. Zoom into that siding board, you can see there's holes over there. Definitely need to pay closer attention when you do the inspection. Just make sure you don't have any infestation. So you can see this deck, the main structure support is this 4x4. Now over there you do have 6x6. And here's quite steep. All kinds of leaves, vines on the ground. These vines are really nasty. Don't get them under control, they're going to spread out and grow in a crazy speed. And then it will be very late. And it's very hard to get rid of these vines. Also note how they set up this the post for the rail. Most of the new deck I see they use a lag bolt to fasten this post to the header board. But see here what they do is just use a bunch of nails, pop the nails, keep it in place. All these little details will show you the quality when the homeowners either build or maintain their properties. Air conditioner seems pretty old. This seems like a late 80 or late 80 air conditioner. Let's see if we can find the placard. But anyway, this one is pretty old. Even if it's functional, you got the budget for the replacement. Working on this side, foundation looks fine. Seems like this foundation was made by masonry block. You can see here there are areas where they didn't do a very thorough parging, or the parch has peeled off over the time that exposed the original masonry blocks behind this. Also note here the concrete driveway sinks in this area. You can see here we almost have about 3 inches of drop. So needs to be mud jack, bring this back. Driveway has a few cracks. The owner sealed some of the cracks. But overall, not too terrible. Small covered porch in the front. When you open the door, the stair faces right to the door. So this make your front entrance feels a little bit cramped. Now in this area we have laminated wood floor. These are the entry-level laminated floor. Living room is very spacious, get open layout. Does have a natural gas fireplace. White paint. LED ceiling light. Here the floor has stain or damage. Huge sliding door leading to the backyard. So the sliding door is made of aluminum. Still feels okay. Turn on the lights. Take a look from the other angle. We're now in the kitchen. Looks like kitchen has original cabinets. Cabinets may be refinished at one point. That might be the old cabinets. You can see this the stroke when they apply the stain on the cabinets. Laminate countertop. Standard appliances. This gas stove does look new or newer. What I like is it has a vented range hood. That will make it very useful. Now in the kitchen, they have this stick vinyl tile. I would say this is probably the homeowner's job. You can see how pretty it was planned, and all these tiles are not lined up. So they probably just stick the tile as they go, rather than plan the grid and how they want to put the tiles. You can see this little cut out, right? It's just to make the gap when they run into irregularities on the floor. This is the informal dining areas. Good space, good enough for a family of 4. Check out these windows. These are aluminum windows. Overall looks okay. Don't see too much condensation between the glass pane. Basic sets of appliances, standard laundry box. One thing I would like to check is if they have, well, right now I can only see electrical, so electric dryer. Fridge a little bit noisy. It's empty. It's not overly gross. Here seems like they got some past damage. You can see the paint is got some texture to it. It's probably a busted water line or something happened in the past. Now let's go check out the garage. Garage does have ceiling light, textured ceiling. Everything's finished. Now this ceiling looks pretty clean. I don't see any water stain. Overall, the ceiling is very smooth and flat. Water heater tank. This seems new. 2019. Not too old. No thermal expansion tank. Does have nice looking copper plumbing. Shut-off valve. Furnace is pretty old. Probably as old as the AC. The furnace is in a relatively easy to access spot, although try to move the furnace out of this place will require some finesse. Not seeing the furnace filter here, so it's either behind this cover or it's on the other side, right after the cold air return. Now here, this is a really bad plumbing job. You can see the thread compound is applied everywhere. What I suspect, it might be some small leak after the plumber or whoever did the job, and then just apply additional compound to seal it off. Right now I don't smell any gas. Standard circuit breaker does have a labeling. I would say that's probably 100 amp. Garage door looks okay. Does have a 3/4 horsepower Chamberlain door opener. And you get a little space on both sides to put your personal tools. Here's a bonus storage area. And that's the main air return. Alright, check out what's behind this door. It's a closet space. Thermostat. Thermostat was boxed in a lock. Typically you see this set up in a commercial building where they prevent people from play with the thermostat or change the setting. Not sure what's the purpose of this one. Here we got the half bath. It has the same peel and stick vinyl tiles. Again, homeowners jobs done poorly. And here the paint, the wall definitely has many touch-ups. You can see different strokes, different sheen of the white paint. This area might have just been prime, not been painted. Single pedestal sink. All right, let's go up and check out the upper level. So stairs have wood tread. Shows sign of wear and tear, but overall not too terrible. Probably still can be refinished, and it looks a lot better. Now the upper level, we have 3 bedrooms. Every bedrooms have the entry lock. So I would guess, based on what I saw when they put a box on the thermostat, this might be a room rentals. Alright, check out bedroom 1. This is the first bedroom. When you turn right and when you come upstairs, decent size, 12 by 12. Standard very small ceiling light. This one faces front. Window treatment still works. You can see the roof shingles. Definitely the roof shingles has lots of granules. May still have a few years of life, but I'm not a fan of the 3-tap roof shingles for window resistance. Overall ceiling is clean. You get one suspicious spot. Closet looks okay. Alright. Room number 2. It's beautiful. Mostly similar size, 12 by 10. Standard ceiling light, has a burnt light bulb. Overall room is clean, not much to see. It's a linen closet in the hallway. This property they share the bathroom. This one does have a working exhaust fan. This room has a sheet vinyl floor, although it looks okay. Original tub and original shower tub tile. This is a steel tub. Feels pretty sturdy. Does have a fixed glass door with additional vinyl liner. Top itself looks okay. Spout looks fine. Alright, check out the master bedroom. This might be the most expensive room being rented. Have a cathedral seating. Now this one does have a ceiling fan. Ceiling fans are very useful in Georgia in the summer. You do have a walk-in closet. Being a master bedroom, you do have to make some difference. So instead of one window, you got two windows. Here's your private bathroom. Standard setup, sheet vinyl floor. You also get a huge soaking tub. Now see how they treat this. So to prevent slippery, they nailed a piece of wood on top of this fiberglass tub. This one looks dirty and gross. Check out this stand-up shower, additional liners. Now this shower is small. It's almost the size like the stand-up shower in the RVs, but it's still functional. Also want to find out is this shower door is hard to close, so probably this hinge has leaned a little bit, so you have to lift this door to close it. This concludes the virtual tour of this colonial in Norcross. Overall, I think the house is okay. If you want to buy this house for your personal, as your primary residence, you need to put in some sweat equity. If you want to use this house as a rental, you have to consider making some improvements and also make the house safe. Like the deck that we saw in the backyard, the tub could be a potential safety hazard. I would recommend to address those issues. The retaining wall, right? The backyard right now, you have to make sure you remove all those safety related issues. Now the house itself, like I mentioned, the siding, the masonite type siding, if you don't want to replace them all at once right away, do keep up with the exterior painting and factor in the replacement. Also the roof shingles may still have some life to it, but eventually 3-tab roof shingles needs to go. Maybe the insurance company will force you to replace the roof if they deem this is a condition that they cannot underwrite. Also interior, definitely could use upgrade or renovation. The kitchen, the bathrooms, everything right now seems dated and original. It's still useful. You probably will be able to attract some tenants, but with the current condition, you're not going to attract the most high caliber tenants, and the people you attract would sometimes dictate how much hassle that you have to deal with down the road. Just as I speak, I see the for rent sign right across the street. So now you get your competition. I will definitely look up this property and see what type of rental they're running and how much they charge for the rent.